Hi, this is Alan. I like IRONWORX because it's where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came.
I love IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack. It's like sitting in your front room having a cozy chat with your best friends.
Hi, it's Diva here, and I just want you to know that IRONWORX with Josh, Walt, and Zack, it's definitely my favourite dose of reality. Come join the family and keep it flat.
Why sleep in when you could get your dose of iron in the morning? Listen to the IRONWORX.
This is Enlightened Dawn. Roses are red, violets are blue. Ironrealmmedia is the best on the plane. To this show, I will forever be true. You guys are truly the best, and I love you guys. I'm so thankful to have you in my life.
Do you like listening to space letters from Never a Straight Answer? Then tune in to the IRONWORX with Zack, Walter, and Josh. Break clear of the fear on the IRONWORX and become an Iron Scout.
He likes the way I talk, and I like the way he talks.
Good morning. I'm here.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up!
What is dark matter?
Okay, we don't know.
That's great. That's why it's called dark.
It's exactly.
Everyone knows all reputable information comes from random people on the internet.
Tell me things, internet. The earth is flat. It's like school in your hand.
Okay, dark matter is something we do not know what it is. We believe that dark matter is there, but we have never detected it. Well, what I'm afraid of course, is that there is no dark matter out there.
There was one?
There is no dark matter out there. We need to think really hard, to think really hard.
Good morning.
And a happy Wednesday, everybody. TGIW. Welcome to the Iron, where it looks like we have a full house this morning. So good to see everybody there. How you fellas doing? Whoa. Slow down. One at a time. Don't everybody talk at once.
You know, I forget where the mute button is when I haven't been here.
I thought my ship broke here somehow.
No, it's me. It was me.
How are you feeling?
Find the floater. Okay. Just Mondays are getting hard sometimes, especially after a busy weekend. Between, Mother's Day, and then we went to a thing in Lafayette over the weekend, and I just cannot recover it like I was at one point. I'm gonna have to, like, I don't know what, set a clock to go to bed, I guess. I don't know, because knowing I should be getting up early on a Monday is really the day I need to be going to bed at like 6 p.m. the night before, because I'm definitely gonna need the extra rest. Or just say, hey, I guess I'm not going to be here Monday, and when I show up, it'll be a great surprise.
That's how we've started treating.
It's definitely been tough. Hell, I woke up later in the day Monday on something going, what the fuck? And realized it was my phone that I had picked up to text y'all that morning to go, I can't do it. But while I lay there waiting for my eyes to uncross enough, looking up at my phone in the dark, trying to do it, it just didn't work out apparently, and I fell asleep. Anyway, I'm here. I'm here. We're not going to let myasthenia win. How are you all?
I'm pretty good.
Okay. Hi, Ripley. Ripley's here already. Cats are all up. They don't have any trouble getting up, they said. Hi, sweetie. Well, I see Zack, but I haven't heard him yet. He must be trying to be quiet.
I've heard him make a couple attempts.
quick. I gotta go get something. Sorry.
There he is.
You're good. What you doing? You
That's
cannot
all right.
have my snack cake. And a girl. And a girl. Oh, so silly. Oh, so silly. Cats have been acting a bit up. Then I think I remember it being a full moon here recently. Last couple nights or so. Is that true or not? Did I see that? My phone. I don't even know. See, there you go. That's why I wake up on my phone because I don't know where the hell it is. Oh, Ripley
It's
has
definitely not a full moon. We're like close to a slight crescent.
Why did I think I saw that it was a full moon?
I just was looking at it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. Why did I think that I had seen some story or something go by talking about it? Maybe the one that's coming up is going to be some kind of special worm moon or
I think we got a blue
banana moon.
coming.
Is that well? That may be what it was talking about it. That
I
must
think
be what
that's
the
it.
story was. I
2
truly haven't.
full moons.
Right. I haven't been outside at night looking up at the sky in way too long. Way too long. Usually by the time I feed the cats, which is, crepuscularly around their time they want to eat, then I'm usually right back in the house before dark and falling asleep in my chair. Pretty much my methodology these days. Hi. You comfortable? He's moved in for sure. So how was y'all's weekend? I'm sure y'all covered all that already on Monday that I missed.
Weekend was pretty good. It was pretty quiet. We did finally get word back from the x-rays, and the radiologist is convinced it's pneumonia in Port of Lesme. Well, the vet came back and said, I don't think that's pneumonia. It's like, I've never seen pneumonia present without like a fever. Like the dog does not have a fever. I don't think it's pneumonia. So we can either run a cycle of antibiotics, or if you want, we can get an EKG done. And we'll get a better look at what's going on in there.
That don't sound cheap.
It weren't too bad. I mean,
okay, good.
I mean, it weren't good. Don't get that twisted. It was $400. But, the grand scheme of things, it could have been a lot worse.
Definitely could have been.
And we'll hopefully get results read and interpreted today or tomorrow. But the thing about the EKG is they don't have the echo there in the vet's office. It's like a have EKG will travel type situation. And the lady comes in on Tuesdays, and she doesn't come in until like 1:30. And so they said, if you want, you can just bring Esme and drop her off in the morning. Lady will do her thing, and then just pick her up in the afternoon. We thought, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Dixie will drop her off on her way to work, and I'll pick Esme up on my way home. No problem. So yesterday, Dixie drops Esme off at work, on her way to work. And then she gets a call from the vet's office at about 1:30. Dixie thought, that's strange. Like they said, the lady didn't even get there until 1:30. I can't imagine they're done. No. The vet's office needed somebody to come and pick Esme up. And all of our fear and mourning of the impending death of our dog. We forgot to mention that she's got some pretty severe separation anxiety. So when we dropped her off in the morning, they thought, well, we'll just put her in one of these little cages, like we do all the other dogs. Should be fine. Well, Esme just starts chewing on the fucking bars and the things. She's got like bloody teeth, and she just won't settle the fuck down. They're like, Jesus. All right, well, here. They take plexiglass and they put it between her and the wires to keep her from chewing on the wires. Well, she's chewing on the plexiglass. She's tearing the plexiglass down, trying to get at the wires to chew on them some more. Like, okay, well, fuck. Maybe she just needs more room. She doesn't like being this confined. So they put her in like a pen, thinking that will get her to calm down. Nope. She just spent the entire time trying to figure out a way to escape the pen. Like, she would not settle, would not calm. She just wanted out. So finally, the vet techs had to take turns sitting with her. Like, they would just bring her to the front, and they would just take turns, and she would just get up and follow them wherever they went. And that's all she wanted, was someone to be near. And yeah, she got the EKG done, and Dixie picked her up because she had to go pick her up early so they could start getting some work done. So hopefully we'll find out today or tomorrow exactly what's going on.
Baby, my goodness. Hopefully it's all going to be the best, not the worst.
Yeah. At least the best possible. I think what the hell else been going on? Not a whole lot.
So I see from things Michelle has been seeing that apparently the aliens are about to knock on our door.
This they've been telling pastors to warn their flocks about aliens.
Yeah, that's what probably set her off on this whole thing too. So I think I dropped that article. Right, and that's what I keep telling her. It's like, well, yeah, I know. It's just like, I ain't really worried about, me and you knowing what the fuck's going on. It's what's everybody else going to do. I'm like, well, that's what it's all about, is what is everybody else going to do? Us being informed about the world more than the average person walking around with us means that when they set all this shit off, we're going to sit at home, like, with popcorn laughing while everybody else will be like, running for the hills, shooting shotguns over their shoulder. So, yeah. I had, like I said, I think I dropped it. I'm trying to go look now. A story about allegedly the government gathering up a bunch of priests to tell them, get ready. It's coming. Let your people know from a religious point of view, blah, blah, blah. Then literally, like, before I finished scrolling to the bottom of the feed that day when I saw that story, here came another story. Apparently, the guy who actually set up that meeting and had absolutely nothing to do with the government, as in, like, it's just another UFO dude trying to get shit stirred up. So he decided to call this big briefing of all these religious leaders to tell them that obviously it's about to happen, so let's get our flocks ready. And I mean, like I told Michelle, I've been seeing that, oh yeah, next month for sure they'll be letting us know something, since the at least early 90s when I was going to the UFO conventions. And what is that noise? That being said, is the air raid or something going off at y'all's house? Because there's some kind of weird, I don't know what that is, like an alarm or? Outside, is it in my house? Hang on, I got to go investigate this noise.
All right.
I am so sorry. I don't know what it is. I'm sure y'all aren't hearing it with the noise suppression.
No, I don't hear it.
What the fuck? Okay, I'll be right back.
Don't forget to take your magnifying glass. That way when you find a clue, it'll be bigger when you look at it. Got 2 baseball caps. You can put one on backwards and one on frontwards. Then look through your magnifying glass. That helps too. Like the American Sherlock Holmes. There you go. Perfect.
I'm fucking around. Oh shit, I'm gonna catch Ripley on fire. I'm sorry, babe. Sorry.
Sherlock death ray.
Apparently, it is the freaking pump. What the fuck am I hearing now? Oh, they turned the amp on. Good God, these cats. Hey, sweetie, you can't rock and roll this morning. You can't jam this morning. Apparently, the first noise was my ice maker pump going out, because that's what it was. As soon as I opened the kitchen door, it was right there in my face. Like, oh shit. So yeah, yay. And now that damn it, what's the name of the big store you go in and buy way too much? They love you when you come in Costco. Now that they've changed their, they'll take back everything anytime, forever warranty thing, I guess I'll be buying a new one instead of just taking this one back. It was good while it lasted. Anyway, back to the alien thing before all the noises. Are you really? I thought she turned the amp on again. So yeah, as I told her, I've been hearing that disclosure is right around the corner, at least since the 90s when we were talking to the retired Air Force generals and the authors and all the people that were there at the convention that were convinced that any second now. Now that being said, we do realize they have that card in their deck to play at some point, and it does seem as though that they're actually, really working on it. What with the release of files and the government testimony and all the shit they've been doing, ramping up. But I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely heard
they're going to actually pull the card.
Sorry, I heard the guy that was arranging that meeting amongst the ministers and clergy had nothing to do with UFOs. Like, he came out and he's like, "No, I'm just, sort of a Christian, and I gathered 50 of these. Was? Yeah, I gathered 50 of these people to tell them about just how Christian I am. I needed 50 priests and preachers and clergy. I needed 50 of them to sit down and listen to me talk about what they know. I wanted to try to impress them with my knowledge base." Now, could that just be an official cover story? Sure. Like, why the fuck? What makes him so damn important that he thinks he needs 50 clergy people to sit down and listen to his ideas of God and Christianity? I don't know. But I also don't necessarily get the impression that that'd be the way to, if you're going to try to secretly drop this message to some clergy, it's not the way to do it. Like NDAs, there's things that would prevent the clergy from turning around and saying, "Dude, you'll never believe what this dude just said," and just running out to the nearest TV station and just blabbing.
Okay, so what I'm getting here from the old Google smooch. Oh, come on, Cleo. Really? Y'all hearing that? You can't not hear that phaser going off.
I don't hear it.
Cleo, move, sweetie. You've got to get up off that. Move it. Whoa, let me turn off the amp. Crazy? That's definitely a flaw in the design of this amp. Most amps have all the controls like facing horizontally across the world to you, They're in the front of the amp, on the front part of the amp and they face you. And most people who practice a lot or have certain gig situations will take that amp, put it in what's called an amp rack, which then kicks it back at about a 45-degree angle, which can, in some circumstances, give you a better sound. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But really what it does is gives you better access to those controls now that they're at a 45-degree angle to you. For some reason, this Katana, they decided to put all the controls on the top of the amp. Granted, they're recessed in like a little tiny, like, I don't know, 1.5, 2-inch wide thing that's recessed about a 1/2 inch in. But that being said, as you've heard now twice, Cleo likes to turn it on when she gets up toward there. Because it's right where they hop up on the amp, then up on the table. And of course, now they popped up on the switch twice. My apologies, all around. Anyway, it would seem that there was no, let's see, I lost my place. Reports describe a small private gathering of about 6 U.S. evangelical pastors in late March, early April of 2026 at a Tennessee Airbnb. So see, the official nature of this whole thing is starting to fall apart already. Now, again, this can all be, whatever. Let's see. The event involved pastors like Harry Stone. Oh, well, I didn't know he was there. Bishop Alan Didio. What? You're the last in line. That's of the Revival Nation Church. That doesn't sound culty. Let's see. Tony Merkel, of course. Anyway, so they claim government-connected or intelligent figures attended, but no official government confirmation has appeared. Bishop Alan Didio described it as pastors gathered at an Airbnb to discuss ongoing U.S. government investigation and propaganda plan for disclosure. So it seems it was arranged by the pastors themselves, not formally by the government. So again, this could all just be a cover-up, but the fact that it was 6 dudes hanging out in an Airbnb kind of is a little less earth-shattering. But as we've seen there in the world, people, like to gabble on and on and on and on about bullshit. I did notice that don't do that, baby. Good Lord, these cats. Like I said, I don't know what's got them all stirred up this morning, but they're like just everywhere. Okay, back to the aliens. Damn it, where was I going? Ramping it up, dudes in Airbnb. Shit, it went away before she knocked my coffee over almost. I don't know. It's gone. It'll come back at some point.
Well, if the cats start peeing on the floor instead of the litter box, you might want to take a look out in the cornfield, look for any signs of UFOs, crop circles, things like that.
I'll definitely check it out. Just one thing I can't wait for is for them to have some good crop circles in my area so I can send my drone up after some good footage. So far, no sugar cane crop circles so far.
I'm surprised there's not 3,000 fucking AI crop circle videos going around right now. Crop circles being formed live.
Well, I was just about to say, now wasn't there a video not too far into the whole revolution of AI videos, and it was a dude in the field and he was watching the crop circle happen. Oh, I knew where I was going with the whole disclosure thing. So did you see can I even show that? I don't know if I can show that or not. Well, I guess I can since it's a NASA image, right? If it's a NASA image,
I think that's right. Uh-huh. Sure.
Okay. Let me, look at that. So this was a story that came by this isn't like me scrolling on Facebook or what's the other one? Twitter. It's not none of that. I don't do that anymore. Or I never did it on Facebook. I used to on Twitter, but not in years and years. But I do scroll through like a few different news feed sources. The main Google one that you hear me and Zack repeat a lot of stories on because we both look at it. But then I also have some like I sub to that go to my email, and I'll peruse those just for some different content that isn't Google driven. But this came through the official Google Discover feed or whatever the fuck they call it now. Where the hell did the picture go? I just had it right here. Show prep. Okay, here we go. So this came through this official NASA release. And I'll read the headline to you. In an exciting breakthrough, NASA has announced the discovery of a new planet within our orbit. An astonishing revelation that has captured the attention of scientists and space enthusiasts worldwide. The space agency released the first images of this newly discovered planet, which has never been observed before. The planet's unique features, including its size, composition, and position in relation to the Earth and other celestial bodies, have sparked intrigue amongst researchers and astronomers. This discovery could offer new insights into the formation and dynamics of our solar system. NASA's ability to capture detailed images of the planet allows scientists to study its atmosphere, surface, and possible conditions that could lead to further discoveries about the nature of space. This find marks a major milestone in space exploration and raises questions about what other hidden celestial bodies may exist in our solar system. And there you go, the image that was released by Amazing Physics, apparently.
Does anybody else have a sudden craving for some milk? I don't know what it is.
Michelle, when I saw this, I don't know, but I'm really starting to think about space a lot more and really thinking I'm going to get more back into space and really looking at space images. I like space again. I'll say it. I'm saying it out loud. You guys heard it right here.
Yeah, I'll take 2 of those, please.
Neptune, I think, would be a good name for this. For this planet. Oh my God, I can't even believe things. So yeah. I can't wait to see the aliens we get now.
None of my shit.
What was working. The movie where the dude was running around on his with the strap on his head? What's that movie? Damn. Orgasmo. Maybe they'll have that on their head.
Come on.
What are y'all doing? Are we spinning?
I don't know. Maybe. Looks like I've got internet, so probably not spinning, but like nothing wants to fucking work.
Well, there you go.
All right, well, I guess we'll just show the teams the rest of the fucking show. That'd be fine. What do I care?
I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't know I don't know what's happening on your end. So I'm here though for it, whatever it is, whatever. What's up? Happy Corporation Formation Day, Dad.
Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah.
I can give up. I don't know. Yeah, you know what it is?
40-something degrees.
OBS had a God blessed update that I finally put through after Monday's show. I'll finally go ahead and put that update through. Go ahead and update OBS now. And now that I've updated it, I can't even close it. I can't click on it. I can't do anything. It's just a thing that shows on my computer screen. Yeah, nothing works. Nope.
Give me a 1 in chat if we're still going out over the air to you guys in a form that is hearable. Then let me have a 2 in chat if you can't hear me at all. Sorry. I'm using myself way too much. I got a 1 from Ian. What's up, Ian? You missed the kiddies, man. They were here. They were here turning on amps. all over my keyboard trying to eat my snacky cake. And then now they've all gone. One is literally perched right beyond the computer screen, so I can't get her on camera. And okay, I see the ones. Thank y'all. What's up, Dave? Anyway, they'll be back, I'm sure, Ian. If they're not, then I'll share a picture. So sure, another buddy of mine out of nowhere sent me a text a few days ago going, "Hey man, what you know about needing them biscuits?" I was like, "Dude, you don't know nothing." She held me like this. Anyway, it's a whole rugged thing. I couldn't believe he found that though. So that means they must be pushing it hard. The old algorithm. I think I shared it to the IRONWORX, but if I didn't, let me do that real quick for everybody. Oh man, what is this? What's that?
So the traffic cameras
Go ahead.
in New York City are showing how smart they are. They were confused by a license plate. An authentic replica of Kit from the classic show Knight Rider received a traffic ticket in the mail. The $50 ticket came to the Volvo Museum in Illinois, accusing Kit of speeding in a school zone. The only problem is that the 1982 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am has been on display at the Illinois Museum for years. The museum has requested a hearing to dispute the ticket. So this car has been sitting in a museum for years next to a DeLorean. And somehow a New York City traffic ticket camera to a
ever seen the movie One Night at the Museum? This is like that.
And you got the DeLorean to travel back in time in case something happened.
Just go right back, fix it. Right.
And how do you know it wasn't the real Kit? Like, well, I mean, we saw the car on camera, but the only Kit we know of is sitting in a museum, so it couldn't possibly be real. Unless the real Knight Rider was flying through New York. Just happened to get caught on camera. You'd think the first clue would have been when they had to send the ticket to a museum. I don't know why this car is registered to a museum, but go ahead and send a ticket there. It all seems on the up and up. I mean, AI says, who am I to question AI? It's real fucking smart. It can't use my toilet water. It needs fresh water. It needs fresh water more than humans need fresh water. I don't know why, but the water's got to be fresh. If humans can't drink it, then by God, those data centers don't need it. Only drinkable, potable water can you use for a data center. That's just how it works.
Oh, that's just ridiculous.
It turns out the AI cop done went and told the AI prosecutor, and the AI prosecutor went ahead and proceeded with the charges, and the AI judge gathered the AI jury, and they've all ruled against you, so you're fucked. Sorry, Kit. You get a ticket. But don't worry, AI really cares about us. That's why they're so interested in our water and our legal systems. Yay, flock camera.
Wow.
Happy
Apparently
birthday,
Daz has
Daz.
discovered his censorship level is appropriate to his age, apparently. The older you get, the more they don't want to hear what you got to say, apparently. So what are they censoring that you're typing? Well, we'll never know, will we? If they're censoring it. We are seeing your messages, but I just don't think we're seeing all of them, apparently.
Mine is set to live chat.
I will say I did play around with the whole signed in or, hey, baby, signed in or not, or old computer or somebody's house where I would go try to find our show, or at least our channel. And inevitably, I'd have to get all the way to like Iron Realm, MED, and then it would maybe pop up at that point. But usually I would have to type it all the way out. It never auto-filled, even though it should have because of how, YouTube's supposed to work. So that kind of verified the amount of shadow banning going on. You had a jump in the fire comment. Did I not see that? Maybe I did. Well, come on. Jump in the fire. Man,
So
I
one of
used to
those
love that album. Go ahead.
Waymo robo-taxis.
God, now what?
Well, they are recalling 3,791 of them because the automated driving system software could allow the cars to drive onto flooded roads, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. And luckily, it was an unoccupied Waymo. It entered a flooded section of a road down in Texas with a 40-mile-per-hour speed limit.
Oh, I hope they got video. I would love to see that. Waymo doing 40 miles an hour, just plowing right into a flood zone.
Right. Leo. Handle that.
So yeah, if it's raining heavy, probably would be safer to walk, maybe. Modified the scope of vehicle operations to increase weather-related constraints and updated the vehicle maps. I mean, it's
probably not a bad
something
idea
that you could really.
Hey, you know what we ought to do? Let's go ahead and update those map things. Wonder how old the ones they were using were.
What are you going to update on the map?
New roads.
Well, new road, old road, doesn't really matter if it's underwater.
Well, to a map. Map won't know if it's underwater or not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you can give it any map you want.
So pretty.
The road's underwater.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was muted.
Well, I mean,
don't be in a Waymo.
The road will definitely matter. Like you should be using a map for where the car is. Otherwise, it's not going to work super well. Like if it's using a main map, it's going to have a hard time figuring out how to get around in Texas. Or even an old Texas map where roads no longer exist and new roads do. Make it real hard to get around without knowledge of. If you're using outdated maps. It seems strange they wait until, well, that could have been potentially deadly. Maybe we should use the newest maps.
I still don't get it. If I'm in the place, say New Orleans, and it's hectic, maybe a concert's letting out, or we've been out drinking, which hasn't happened in 20 years, but regardless, say that's the situation, and I'm not going to drive home because I can't, or not to my car, whatever. Just say all that happens, I call a cab, and it pulls up, and I either look at the driver's side or get in the bag and realize that there's nobody in the front seat, I'm immediately getting out unless the car captures me and takes me away. I don't understand that this. I know that's what they've been driving us towards. It just seems like, my God, people, what would entice you to go, yeah, let me get in a driverless vehicle where it's going to at least, get up to speeds of traffic, be in it with no control, no way to stop it, no emergency button, no fucking string to pull. I just don't get it. I don't understand idiocy like that. That was a little mini rant. I'm sorry. I'll get that out of me now. I'm good. I'm done. What's on me now back here? Oh, I have an interloper. Get a double shot, Ian. Claire Bear. She's a rare appearance in the morning. She's usually in the bedroom with Michelle, but we decided to have a cat-free night last night. What? And another appearance for you. Hold on. Let me turn the camera. Oh, she walked away. Mama came in and gave a nose bump to Rizzo here. Good Lord, that was Rizzo that came and nose bumped Ripley. Too many cats, Walter. Too many fucking cats.
Everybody's covered the UFO files. I've seen one from Time Magazine, the New York Times. They're all putting in their 2 cents. I haven't looked into any of it.
Y'all warn me in chat if y'all see her start to get on the shelf behind me, please.
The wild kitty.
Yes, she is. Oh, wait, here we go. You migrating? You migrating? Yeah. Maybe. Camera 2, go. All right, cat show over. So, I don't know, like, what y'all been checking out or watching, but like maybe a couple weeks back, there was this comedy competition on the Big Red Inn. And it was entertaining, It was like, I think I talked about it already, just the fact that it happened. Y'all have heard about it already, whatever. Kevin Hart, comedy as fuck, or whatever. It was funny as fuck. It was good. It was entertaining. Got to see a lot of new comedians I probably never would have watched because I didn't know who they were. And anyway, so it happened. And then I don't know what night it happened. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, because that was Mother's Day and we were doing other shit. So Sunday night, apparently they had a live roast of Kevin Hart there on the Big Red Inn. And we missed it, but then somebody told her on whatever, like I think at work, told her it was funny to watch it. And then Haley came by, our daughter came by and stuff Monday evening. And she said, yeah, it was funny to watch it. So we sat down, I think yesterday. Yeah, last night to watch it. And we literally stopped it after the third comedian and went, well, this isn't funny at all. Like cringy and uncomfortable is all this is. And I'm a roast. Like, I'm old school. If you guys haven't figured out how fucking old I am. Dean Martin roasts were one of my favorite fucking things growing up. Like, and I mean, these were like back in the day, Dean Martin, hello, roasts. And they would have like fucking all the classic 70s comedians, Foster Brooks, and Red Fox, and just great shit. It was fucking great, especially if you knew those comedians and their personalities and stuff, so that when they started ribbing on each other, you were aware of the jokes being made because you knew the things about that person from being on Johnny Carson or David Letterman or whatever, that you've gotten to know them as a comedian over the years, so that when they started ribbing on each other, it was funny and it mattered and it was, funny. But when the dais is full of people you have not just never heard of, but don't even understand why these people would have been chosen to be in front of an audience attempting to be funny in the first place. Again, it just becomes painful to watch. And so we turned it off and began to do something else. And then apparently in a conversation with Haley, she said, no, you got to at least watch it as far as somebody, certain person. I don't want to spoil it in case somebody hadn't seen it and wants to, but a person shows up in the midst of the thing as a surprise guest, and you guys will enjoy him at the very least. So we sat down to watch it till whoever this person was showed up. And dude, again, it was so fucking cringe because it was a lot of sports people, which wasn't a thing back in the old roast days because nobody gave a shit about what a linebacker that's been arrested 8 times and has apparently got a history of violence. And like, why is that person even up there? There's nothing funny about any of that. You know what I'm saying? It just was painful. And I obviously am so out of touch with common knowledge of media that it's not, I didn't get half the jokes, didn't care, didn't know who this fucking Shane Gillis or Shane McGillis or whoever the fuck it was that hosted it. It was like, I said to myself, it's just like watching somebody's 5th grade math teacher who thinks he's funny perform. And sure enough, when I went to look up who the fuck he was, he used to be an English teacher. And it's like, well, that's who you want up there entertaining the masses is somebody's fucking math. It was just bad, painful. So that's Walt. 5-cent review of the Kevin Hart roast. The surprise was very nice. It was entertaining because that person is always entertaining to me when I see him doing stuff. So, but yeah, definitely not great. What's up, Nate? Some kind of problem.
Valerie Pass.
Kisses back, modulates with speech. What was that, sir?
Valerie Pass. Valley Park.
No. Oh man.
Yeah, that's tough.
Damn, that definitely it makes me sad. Well, I got to hug that sweet lady numerous times as we hung out there in the dog park at the hotel. So I'm glad I got to meet her and actually enjoy some of her energy in person. So definitely sorry to hear her go, but I know she was going through a lot of painful living there. Wow.
Everybody give
Definitely
Carl some
sad to
love
hear.
too. Carl's probably taking it pretty hard.
Yeah, my buddy Fletch. I don't think I have his number. I'll take a look.
Nation.
Yep. Yeah, FE Nation, Fletch, Carl, whatever. I call him Fletch. So that's what I used to call another buddy named Fletcher back in the day. If someone would reach out to him and let him know that we had definitely, what about that? That's not how you look for a name.
Oh, we had a wreck.
What happened?
She wrecked on her hill by her house. In her little side-by-side. That's how I picture her. I always picture her in her side-by-side.
Always in her little, yeah.
Wonder if that's what happened. God, that would suck. Valley Park. Probably recognize the name in chat.
Yeah.
Her name was Valerie.
to meet her
What,
in
sir?
person. I'm glad we all got to meet her in person.
Yeah, man. She was a beautiful soul. Beautiful soul. Right, Ian? Ian saying the flat gang is growing on the other side. Yeah, we're going to have a party to meet us when we get over there. We definitely will party on Nate for sure. Such a sweet lady. Damn. I guess Telegram would be an easy way to reach out to Carl. Or is he in our group there? I don't know. I'll go check in a little while. Hell, I can check now, can't I?
Damn, I think will not connect to the track.
I can't find him easily. I'll have to do it later. Sorry. I didn't mean to get so distracted. Wait. Hey, Mama. Yeah, Daddy's sad. Yeah, Daddy's sad. She knows she came over here and loved on me. Yeah, baby. Daddy's not happy. Yeah. She's always the one that shows up first when I'm emotionally upset, which is usually how you get upset, I guess, emotionally. Yeah. It's okay. Be nice. You're so mean. I'm seeing the battle. Be nice. Oh, goodness. So territorial. So territorial. He's vicious. He's so vicious. To love taps. And they're going to go over there and tear up my whole network over there. Please don't get on the router. Please don't get on the router. You doing laps? You doing laps? Yeah. Well, Kurt, I guess
that should be better, Nate. I think it should be better for you.
Yeah, what's up, host? We're trying to all recover here. Give us a second. We were all kind of reeling from finding out that Valley Parks has passed. So yeah, I see as Daz talking about AI and how it's basically eating it. So it seems that it's really fucking like becoming ingrained in the musical side of things. Unfortunately, I've seen a few of the people I like to watch on YouTube ranting about the use of AI in many facets, quick production, just a lot of different facets that's being used. And not just like, oh, I'm a YouTuber, I have no talent. Here's a video I made up with AI. I had no real creative input other than I know how to text into a chat window, and that's about it. But these are like, industry people, like fucking producers and directing, people who should know that this is going to kill the fucking industry worse than anything ever has. And my buddy Subarado, I don't know if you guys, I don't know, let me find him real quick. He just put out a new shirt I'm about to order one of here. Hold on, let me go find the video. I'm multitasking poorly here. Trying to keep her off of the keyboard. There it is. Okay. Anyway, El Estepario Siberiano. I don't know how to say the dude's name. He's from another country. He's a beast on drums. If you've never enjoyed his channel, go dig deep. This dude can do one-handed flams. Not just one-handed flams. He puts the stick on top of the cymbal and does slam. It's fucking insane. It doesn't make sense. Anyway, he's got a lot of reaction-y type videos to a lot of great drummers out there. He's introduced me to quite a few bands. Anyway, he just put out this new shirt about Suno, which is one of the worst perpetrators of some of this AI bullshit for music. Hang on. And I mean, essentially, it's just like with the texting and all the other shit that the internet, the pictures that it created. It scraped the internet for all of our humanity's output over the years. Y'all stop it. Stop it. Be good. Why are y'all fighting? Oh, yeah, the cats are acting nuts, man. I don't know what they're spraying if it's not the fucking full moon. They're acting like psychopaths. That's enough. Leave her alone. Yeah, be nice. Sorry. I lost my place here. I was trying to share a link. There we go. Enjoy the video. Enjoy the guitar. I mean, the drums and the cool shirt. Anyway, I'm about to have to go take a cat out of here and put her in another room, shut the door, I guess, because she keeps causing ruckus. Gets one corner and it chases her away, and then this is all Ripley, the dark calico one, which she's usually the most gentle of all of them, so I don't know what's got them all stirred up.
I think it was the fill, Don. I think that's how you came in. You said fill. At least that's how I took it.
I missed it, I guess.
But when she came in and said Phil, I think Ian had made a reference to her night last night.
I see.
And I think she just wasn't quite sure how those two connected. And probably along the lines of getting your kitty fed.
Yes, Nate, that is the dude who can drink coffee while he's drumming with one hand. That's him. Exactly. He's a beast. Anyway, that Suno shirt he's got is great. The fact that he uses a quarter for the zero to escape the copyright is genius. Anyway, you can order it through his website if you care. I like him, so I want to get one of his shirts anyway. It's got his logo on the back, the skull with the cross drumstick. So it's a real cool shirt. In fact, I could probably make this even easier, can't I?
I was even going to respond to you, Don, with feeling fulfilled, but all the F's were PHs.
Here, this is the link straight to the shirt.
Wait, Own Up Plane is good on the drums? Is that what I'm seeing in chat? Sorry, I really needed to
Yeah,
delete
right.
Discord off my fucking.
Yes, Justin, that day. Yes, Dan MC, that's him, rum and ass. He said he's going to stop wearing those shirts actually because he felt like it. I can't remember exactly how he said it, but yeah, that's the dude. I'm glad to know y'all found him. That's awesome. He's really great. He's really a good drummer. His band that he was putting together for a minute was really good. They put out like 2 or 3 good songs, and then it kind of, I don't know. I don't know what happened with it. I'll have to go investigate deeper. There's so much content out there. To keep up with a new band is really hard. It's just like Angine de Poitrain put out their album finally. Or maybe their second album or something. I know it's out there. I saw people talking about it, reacting to it. I hadn't even had a second to listen to it. There's just too much new shit all the time. Too much stuff.
I know, Phil. Sometimes I'm intentionally obtuse just to make the entire situation confusing. Just because it makes me laugh sometimes.
It does tickle me as well. So I see a gentleman has joined us. Is that gentleman able to talk to us?
It's Trav. I don't know how gentlemanly he is.
You know, his mustache makes him look like a gentleman, I guess.
No, he is here. You know, I think Andrew was here at one point earlier too.
That's what I was going to say. I thought when I popped over to like share my camera, Andrew was there, and I figured, well, he'll pop on in a second when he's ready. And then when I went back to turn my camera and sharing off, he was gone. So I wondered then if maybe some of the audio issues you're going through on your side might have been causing problems for him to be heard. And now that Travis is here not saying anything, I'm beginning to wonder.
Well, I know Travis muted up, so he may just be busy doing other things, waiting for his
maybe so.
Prime opportunity.
I'm excited about a little idea that Travis has going on, actually. But I don't want to spoil anything. So I guess I'll be Andrew for right now. I'll tease you out a little bit. Ooh. You dare, Dawn. Don't you dare.
Or at least wait till you finish.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm all about
the first part of that thing.
Right. I don't want to. But at least wait until you get done with the first part before you go do the second part.
Right.
If you try to do the second part too early, it just kind of ruins the first part.
Yes, Post. I was just talking about that new black and white French band, actually. It's the Angine de Poitrain. Sorry, I keep doing it that way, but that's how they do it. So. Did I say hey to you officially? Let's do it. Let's make it official. Bam, official. Said hello. You know, now that you say that, Regina, it was during Neptune time when I did go over there and see Andrew. So maybe the nipple planet got him all worked up.
So that's it, you fuckers. That's the last time.
He went home. He found his home planet. He's back. Oh man, that's great. It's too good.
And really, if you do the first part right, you don't even want to jump right into the second part. Like, you need to peel yourself up off the bed, go take a shower, dry off. You never want to try to put on pants that are wet, or if your legs are still wet. Like when you get out of the shower, you don't just put on pants. You got to dry off. Otherwise, it makes it real hard. Put the pants on because they're all sticky and nasty because your legs are wet. Same kind. All right, go ahead.
So I see Nate asking, can we play some song? What is it? It moves. Sorry, Pendulum by AWOL Nation. And I see, again, posts asking, can we play Un Chien de Patrie? And unfortunately, we stopped playing music. I mean, at one point we were playing it, even though we were no longer technically on an actual radio station with an actual license to do so, because we had, decided to demonetize the Iron Realm Media YouTube channel, because what's the point when they shadow ban us so much that it doesn't work out? So we decided to, demonetize our own selves so that they couldn't hold that as a threat over us. Then we began to notice a correlation between whenever we would play a song and Josh's audio not just sounding, bad as it can at some times, but actually just shutting off, or the internet going down, or the speed change. Like basically every time we played a song, Josh's shit would go belly up as though someone had control over it. So that's why we have completely stopped using music as a break on the tops and bottoms of the hours. And trust me, if there's anybody who misses it, it is me.
Well, good morning, gentlemen, and everyone else.
Hi.
There's
You back?
Yes, if you say Andrew too many times, I will appear.
And what's the opposite of that? Just out of curiosity.
I
Asking for
don't
a
know.
friend.
I have no fucking clue. No, I joined in and then dropped out. I had some stuff to say, but it wasn't relevant to the conversation at the time or the information. And because for a lot of people, they're like, oh, wow, why are you eating so late? This isn't late for me. So my dinner was pretty much done being cooked. And that's why I dropped out.
No worries.
Yeah, sad news. Carl will tell more of the story. I'm sure I heard most of it, but in more detail, I'm sure he's going to come. I was over on Sovereign Soul and Chain Minds channel yesterday. Yeah, it's a bad thing.
What kind of a sad thing did I walk into?
Well, we just gave out the winning lottery numbers, and Walt scalped all of them. And
dang it!
Yeah. And he's already driving down to the store to buy some tickets. How you doing, Travis?
Hey, Travis.
I'm just trying to wake up.
Valley Park's passed
It's
away.
early out there, isn't it? Yeah, I went to bed at 7, so I knew I was going to be able to be up, so I'm just shaking it off right now. That's how much I love this channel, man. I went to bed at 7 for you.
Hell, I don't even do that anymore.
So say goodnight to the bad guy.
Yeah, in case you missed it, Travis, which from your question, I'm assuming you did. Valley Parks passed away. Or has left this realm. Let's just say that. There could have been an accident involved, it would seem.
And I'm sorry, who Parks?
Valley Parks is her name in the chat. I was fortunate enough to meet her when I went out to the Flattoberfest in 2024. Her and Fletch were there and hanging out and just being an awesome, sweet lady. She is no longer with us.
All right.
We all just found out a minute ago. So definitely sending a lot of love out to Fletch, Carl, Fletcher, FE Nation. Wow, and we've got another person joining in. What's up, Dawn? Look at this. It just keeps filling up. We're about to have the Brady Bunch here on the screen in a second. I want to be Alice.
I always think Alice should have been back.
What happened?
Craig wanted to be Alice.
By the way, which demographic was that show for? Because I didn't have an Alice. Did you have an Alice when you were growing up? What demographic was that again?
Yeah, I don't know. But I remember the discussion with my mom at a very young age to explain to me, who is Alice? If she's not their grandma and she's not their aunt, then who is she? Yeah, I remember that specific conversation really young with my mom. Yep. Oh, yeah. Because we didn't have some weird lady at our house all the time that lived in there with us, especially. That was the weird part. Well, she lives there. That's what grandma does sometimes. So how does that work?
That was like the what the heck? Were they in? Were they in the LA area? Or was it just this unknown area where they lived?
You know, I don't know that there was ever an actual disclosure of their location per the reality of the show or not. I don't remember it being like, adjacent to Hollywood, like the Beverly Hillbillies or any of that kind of thing. So I don't know. I know he was architect.
Yeah.
Right. Now, Carol didn't work, did she?
It was the 70s.
No, this was before.
For if you know. God damn, I've been on mute the whole fucking time.
Wow.
I've been talking. Just talking. I'm wondering why nobody's responding.
Yeah,
Can't
no
hear you,
Trev.
Pete.
Sorry, go ahead.
Top lights carry the world, Craig.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when most women didn't work and most women stayed home. Now, I don't understand why Carol and Alice were there. That didn't make any sense to me. That seemed like a big fucking waste of space, one way or the
You
other.
know what they were doing while the kids were gone?
So, yes, the Brady Bunch is set in a fictional Los Angeles suburb, no specific city name like Westdale or something like that was ever explicitly stated. But there were definitely references to the Dodgers, Rams, and a Hollywood studio at some point, apparently, implying that it was a Southern California show. But it wasn't addressed as part of the show or part of the, plot or any of that.
Yeah, that would have just been an impoverished version of Downton Abbey. But you only have 1 servant.
Oh, that person just said, I don't care if the light's red. I'm going.
Wow.
I do that sometimes. But it's early in the morning, so it's different.
It's acceptable then.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how I think. There's nobody on the goddamn road. I ain't sitting at the fucking light. Dawn, you want to tell him?
What?
Me and Dawn are running away again.
I think she'll have to turn her.
Was that supposed to keep it a secret? I'm sorry.
She'll have to change her name from Enlightened to something else a little or downgraded.
How dare you, Jack?
Well, Craig's running away from reality. Dawn's running away from Craig. I guess technically they're running away together.
There you go. Wait, I'm running away from reality. Why am I running away from reality? Just
as a coping mechanism. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I know. I know you know that, Josh.
Nothing good. Raining again.
We're trying to read your shirt, Walt.
Wait, what's this?
Something about soil and green.
Nice.
Certified organic, farmer to table.
You gotta show that off a little more there.
Mixed soil.
You're looking sexy, Walt.
Yeah, not so much. Trust me.
That is
Trust.
that is a fat cat, yo.
She is my little chunk. She's the chunkiest one. It's really her body shape. I know it looks like she's super fat, but it's the way her body is shaped. Like from the time she left here with Haley as a kitten, when she came back to us, I fussed at Haley, like, why did you make her so fat? But over time, I began to realize it was just the way, like, her body is like a
Why she
shape. And she's also got the shortest tail of any cat of the household, and then like this little nubby short tail. She's just a unique little girl. Yes, she is.
That's great. That's even better than Big Bone. Like, it would be a totally different shape if she had less weight. But with this weight, it's just her shape. That's just the shape she is. She's not fat. It's just her shape.
And she's the pickiest one. Like, she doesn't even finish her food. Like, that's what I'm saying. She doesn't overeat. Like, you know how some people will leave pool bowls out all the time for their cat, or give them one of those gravity feeders, my God, and turn them into super chunks. Yeah. I swore early on I'd never do that because I'd watched so many people kill their animals that way. And yeah, like I said, she's not only like, she doesn't finish her food. When I throw treats for them, she'll grab one or two and then leave. Like, she is not, I promise y'all, it's just her body. Yeah, you're not a fat kitty. No.
I'm having a flashback of my grandparents' wash house. So they have where my grandparents, my great is that am I going back too far?
So many great.
Nah,
yeah.
go.
At least my great grandmother and her husband built what was and used to be my grandparents' home, but they built just this little breezeway. And then on the other side of the breezeway was what they called the wash house. That's where they put the washing machine, extra refrigerators, and then that's where they housed the cats. So they had this little cat hole to the side so they could close the door and the cats could have a safe place because the coyotes and whatnot at night.
Right.
But my grandparents, because you said a gravity feeder, I was like, oh man, that's how they fed Muffin. So check this out. My grandmother just simply replaced all of her calicos with another calico, and it was just always Muffin. And right.
That's great.
And but they fed them with a gravity.
Easy way.
Yeah,
That's right.
But the gravity feeder was there, but she never had overweight cats because her cats were all outdoors, you know. So they were never fat.
Did you say gravity feeder?
Yeah.
Yes, God damn it.
Is that how you're fed? Is that how they feed you, Andrew?
Sometimes.
Between Muffin and Cat Hole, I've decided Dawn's right. I do have a dirty mind.
I was already going to write Cat Hole down.
I was thinking Glory Hole right away, Josh. So you're not alone.
I've got some space lettuce to share, and then I'm out.
All right, go.
Go for it.
Go ahead, man.
We're listening.
Share my screen. Starcatcher just raised $65 million to build the world's first power grid in space with lasers.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, it gets worse. Don't worry.
It's been keeping me up all night.
Fundamentally, the vision of Starcatcher is to make it as easy to operate in space as it is to operate terrestrially.
What the hell does stop. That sentence doesn't even make sense.
I know.
Wait, no, space is hard, Travis. Remember?
Hey, so
very hard.
It would make sense if they used punctuation and you were a surgeon.
Yeah, it gets worse. There's a lot of typos in this. All right, moving forward. So, Starcatcher Industries now has a big war chest to help bankroll its big dream, building a power grid in space. A war chest, $65 million. All right. So the Florida-based space company announced today, it was yesterday, that it has raised $65 million in an oversubscribed Series A, quote unquote, funding round, bringing its total investment all to date to $88 million. So what they're telling us is that here's this little graphic, what they're showing us. Okay?
Now you need to sing the name every time. I think that's the only way to read this story. Is that you have to sing the name.
Is fantastic.
So that's all. If anyone wants to see it, go to. Go ahead.
Grids, is that okay? So that's the Earth below those things. Is that what that?
I suppose.
Yeah, so I was wondering.
I think there's a whole bunch of like these. Like Elon Musk is probably on one of them. Probably like guiding.
Remember all the pictures of the sun simulator that was going around back like 2017, 2018?
Yeah.
Anyways, that's my space
awfully similar.
I mean, that was Earth, but it could be any planet that you wanted.
Yeah, that's not the way I was looking at it the first time. I thought it was like all the way out in space, and that was just like this arc of energy somewhere. I didn't pick up on the fact that it was like a power grid above the Earth.
For a small cash down payment, it could be around your very own planet.
I was thinking it was going to catch stars. I'm kind of let down.
The fact that Andrew never once even sang Starcatcher is pretty disappointing.
Well, I can say space lettuce.
There you go.
So what's the joke for Starcatcher? I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get that either.
So the joke is they're using lasers. They're using light in space.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's some big cool thing. Look, we're going to use the light from space and we're going to capture it and we're going to create energy with it because there's like no other way to do it. We have to use like lasers and satellites because how else? How else if you're like here on Earth could you possibly find some light to capture and turn it into energy? Like that light's just not in space, man. You got to use lasers and satellites to be able to capture light and power shit so that surgeons can operate in space the same way they'd operate terrestrially. Just don't understand.
I've met
apparently it is rocket surgery.
I've met two people recently, and one of them was a young man who's probably, I don't even know if he would be 30 yet, but he came into the bar where I go to shoot billiards, and he started chatting me up, and he's like, "Man, you got to follow your dream, man." I'm like, "What dream did you follow?" He's like, he said, "I'm an engineer. I work on SpaceX shipping in space." Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, I never ever listen to me very carefully. I never ever challenge anyone's worldview. I'm like, "Tell me about it, man. Tell me what you do." And I just ask him questions about what he does and just pretend like I believe that, he knows what he's talking about. Because I just don't want to kill anybody's dream. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, imagine that. This guy, he's like, I dropped out of school when I was 13. He's like, I wasn't going to go anywhere. I didn't know what I was going to do. And then, so I started asking him, like, what turned on the switch for you? Like, why did you go into engineering? He's like, I just knew I could do it. I'm like, well, good for you, man. I mean, come on. Imagine if I would have said, space is fake, right?
Yeah.
What kind of shit that would have caused?
Mm-hmm.
But you don't mean nobody, right, Trav?
I know what?
Like at the bar. You don't mean you won't challenge anybody's world.
That's true. That's true. True. It's all context. Absolutely, Josh.
I just want to make sure that was.
So let's talk spooky action at a distance when we pray.
What?
How's that work?
Wait, what was that?
Well, if we send people energy, if we think about people, if we pray for them, for their, their mental strength or their physical recovery or whatever it is, if we send them our energy with that, like if I'm thinking about my sister who's forbidding me to see her children and forbidding her children to come over here to be where her grandmother is because I'm here and I'm praying for my sister, but I'm not praying to God. But we send energy out and we think that it's going to affect something. Isn't that spooky action at a distance? Isn't that quantum mechanics and quantum entanglement and all that shit?
Well, I definitely think it works.
That's what I'm saying. But tell me how.
Is it me?
How does that work? Like, how
Are you
does
praying
it work?
to me?
You can think.
I'm curious.
Are you praying to the right God?
What's the other?
To whom might you be praying, if not
But it does
your idea of God?
There you go, Josh.
That's what I'm asking. I don't address anyone by saying, "Dear Mr. Jesus." I don't address anything. I just think of the person and tell them I love them and pray for them.
Well, that wouldn't really be prayer, though.
I don't know. That's what I'm talking about.
I think that's just like remembering. That's just like, if I say, if you picture a red ball,
Yeah, I think it's sending.
and people in their mind can picture a red ball, I wouldn't call that prayer. Like when you think of a person and think, I want them to be in good health and good wealth and all of that good things, I wouldn't call that prayer. Like just because you're thinking of someone that you know isn't necessarily a prayer.
All right, fair enough. So the thing is then my question still remains. If it's still spooky action at a distance. Let's say, for instance, we are praying for someone, we are thinking about someone, we are remembering someone, and they happen to say, "I got better," right? And then that's what we were thinking about. That's what we were hoping for. Or, like let's say somebody was going to get a divorce or whatever, and they start trying to energize these people so that they don't divorce, they stay together. And then the person says, "You know what? We ended up staying together." And you're like, "Oh man, I was always thinking about you. I was always remembering you." And that's how it works. The energy goes out. I'm the cause. You're the effect. And my question is, how the Smurf does that work?
So, let me see how to approach this. I grew up with a Baptist preacher as my grandfather, who at an age of probably, 2, 1, still crawling around under the pews of the church. I would hear him a certain way in that building. But then at the house in the parsonage where we stayed, like we lived there in the parsonage with my grandpa during that age. And I can remember him in other rooms, like in their bedroom, him in my grandma's bedroom, or in the study where he had all his like desk and Bibles and Gray's Anatomy and stuff like that. That I would spend hours going through the little clear pages. Anyway, he'd be in that room with the door shut, and he would be screaming at the top of his lungs at God. And I would ask my mama, "Why is Papa mad at God?" And she would explain that he wasn't happy about some of the things that seem to happen in our world to people. Good people have bad things happen to them, and it would really make Papa upset. And that's why he was in there yelling at God. And when I say yelling, I mean cussing, screaming, right? Like the whole thing. And so that was my first introduction to talking to God as though he was a real person in the room, not just I'm in a church, everybody closes their eyes and folds their hands over and we're all praying to God as one in a church building. But here's Papa in a room screaming at God, top of his lungs. So that's a conversation that, is a little different than everybody's lined up in the pew. And then fast forward to me discovering things about like TM, like transcendental meditation and different ideas of, spirituality and all that. And then I guess it was finally when I was literally in college, which was Christian Liberal Arts College that I went to there for a while, where one of the people explained it this way. To them, praying was the talking to God, the asking or the talking or the discussion with God, and meditation was the quietude you sit in to listen for those answers. Now, I ranted all that out just to say that, to me, it's more about the energy exchange between you and whatever creator you ascribe to and decide to rant to or pray to or cry to or to hope for a different life or whatever your prayer happens to be about. But definitely through things like the rice experiment. Where are you at, Zach? Oh, he's not even here. But things like that, we've discovered that not just the words, how, not just the energy of it, but the words themselves written on pieces of paper applied to these jars can change the way the rice either decays or doesn't. So anyway, I think it's all just part of the energy world that we're all enmeshed in, and how you decide to channel your energy through it to that energy. I don't know. I'm kind of ranting here. Y'all don't start that again.
I'm picking up. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're saying.
No, you're right on there. Walt, you're right on.
The stories that are available, I'm sure, from any walk of life, but the one that I'm thinking about in particular comes from Joseph Murphy's book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, which I highly recommend. But he tells the story of treating a woman who told him the story of how she had heard that her mother in New York had fallen ill and she couldn't get to her. She was stuck on the West Coast. And so since she couldn't get to her, she was just thinking about her, loving her, and sending her thoughts of health. And then her mother was, I don't know that the term was miraculously released from the hospital, but within a week or so, the issue was resolved, and they were attributing it to this woman's love for her mother and the prayer that she directed that way. So I'm just, that to me, that's just spooky action at a distance. I mean, is it not? That's quantum entanglement, right?
Yeah. Why everybody's so quiet?
Just thinking about all this.
Sorry, I'll be with you. I'm making coffee. I'll be
Craig was talking the whole time. He was muted.
I
used to
only for
drink
like
coffee
5 minutes.
Hmm?
I didn't hear you, Dawn.
Oh, I can't drink coffee. I used to drink it like a lot, but
have you tried using a sippy cup?
No.
I'm just thought maybe the mugs can be tricky for some people, and I didn't want that to hold you
I'll
back.
tell you that. I got to tilt my head all the way back to the way this thing fucking engineers. I should have looked closer when I bought it.
I'm having a vision of that scene in Airplane where the guy was saying he had a drinking problem, and he was splashing his face with his whiskey shot or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. Poured it down the front of his shirt.
If he had had a hot cup of coffee and he had a drinking problem,
that'd be bad. You'd be burned.
So I don't
went to McDonald's.
I don't think I finished my story this morning. I think I got sidetracked or I cracked myself up at some point.
Go.
I totally forgot.
6 motherfuckers joined.
Well, they were trying so hard to get her calmed down. I guess they tried giving her a little shot of a doggy sedative just to get her to relax a fucking little bit and maybe stay in her pen or stay in the crate. But she wouldn't stay in the crate, wouldn't stop chewing the bars. So they put her in the pen and wouldn't relax, so they gave her a little more doggy sedative, and she still wouldn't fucking relax. And so she was like pacing around, so they gave her. They ended up giving her like the max dose of doggy sedative. They're like,
she needed some dope.
Didn't even affect her. She didn't even slow her down. Then just by the time Dixie picked her up, she was just like a puddle of dog trying to carry her
then
around.
it hit her?
Oh God, it just hit her so fucking hard.
Yeah,
she couldn't walk. She couldn't hold her head up. Like it was.
Man.
She was just so fucked up, and you could tell she didn't
looked
like it. She wasn't enjoying.
She looked like
she was uncomfortably numb. Hello. But by the looks of her this morning, it looks like she's back to normal.
So I don't know if I told you guys this or not, but I landed my grooming products in a high-end barber here in my town.
Pretty awesome.
That's cool. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I'm very excited.
I want to get something off, Jack.
For sure. Hit me up.
I need some beard oil.
Man, I can make that left and right, bro.
I figured you could. I make mine too, but I want to try yours.
What is it?
We chatted about this before.
I make men and women's grooming products, from deodorants all the way to tooth pulling oil and powder. I make mustache wax, pomade, body creams.
So far, I got shampoo and beard oil.
As a matter of fact, Father's Day is coming up, everybody. So call your dad up. Just surreptitiously say, hey, Dad, like, what do you wear if you want to smell nice? Find out if he wears Old Spice. My version is called Oh Spicy.
Cute.
And it's pretty good. It's pretty dope. I even have.
Oh, my dad.
Anyone out there remember Dracar Noir? I've got my version of it, and it's fire, dude. It's fire.
Fucking high school, you were the man if you had your car.
Yeah.
Somebody gave me papers. My roommate's being nice to me for some reason.
So I'll put my Facebook post page in the chat here for you, Craig. You can check out my stuff and put your order in that way.
Okay. Sure thing.
Well,
What made me think of that was I went to one barber and he's interested. He wants me to come back, and he said, "Can you infuse your body creams with cannabis?" I'm like, "You betcha."
Oh,
boy, can I?
Oh, that's pretty good.
And I got the best supplier in the world.
Neat that you know how to do that.
Yeah, man, it's a happy accident for sure.
This is spicy on Wii.
On Wii.
All right, there it is in the chat there for you, Craig.
Yeah, I saw it flash up. Thanks.
I can put that in the. Can I put that in the YouTube?
Yeah. Be sure.
I tracked down a bottle of my old high school clove, which was a Caesar's Man.
Can you make old fart for Anna? Is that apparently that's
Old
what he?
fart?
Yeah, that he said that's what he wears.
I wear the old fart. Really? Is that really something?
I don't know.
Dapper Dan. Yeah. Freaking A. I should figure out how to make my version of Dapper Dan. That'd be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, hold on. I got to tell this story. Hold on. Walking Axel. I created Very Sexy for the first time. That was my foray into this entire grooming thing. So my buddy back in my buddy back in Maryland, he and I were on our perambulation walk where we talk to each other and just share our lives and whatnot. And I don't remember how we did this, but he said, if you could make Very Sexy by Victoria's Secret, that would be amazing. So I made it, and when I went back to Colorado, I started looking it up, started buying all this stuff, and I'm like, I'm going to make this. I wore it to work where I was the bartender, and I went into the kitchen where our prep cook was working, and I said, hey, check this out. I just made this. And I said, tell me what you think. So she came over, and I held my wrist out, and she went to the wrist, smelled it, and then she grabbed my wrist and pulled it to her face, and she looked at me. She said, oh, my God, I could eat you. And that became the name of the parlone that I built. It's called OMG ICEY. OMG ICU.
I can eat you.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's cute.
You should have put
fire. It's fire. So
put, Keepers Creepers be eating you.
So Walking Axle, if you want an updated version that's much healthier for you, hit me up. Love spell? Yeah. You know, the thing is that I have such an inundation. Like every time I ask people about what they wear and I go home and make it, I just have this surplus building. So I've got to stop building stuff and start selling it.
Yeah. I've been using this new one. It's rose quartz, like an element. I don't know. I like it. My son's girlfriend gave it to me, and I bought a whole bottle of it.
Oh, yeah? Does it have rose quartz in it?
I don't know. Called rose quartz stuff.
I find rose quartz a lot in Jersey.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like
Clear
real
quartz, rose quartz. Yeah.
Mm.
I find a lot of stuff. Aqua. We have some hidden gems.
That's
What was that?
awesome.
Like clear quartz and
No, I
rose
have
quartz?
tons of, I've never found any.
Smoky quartz. All the quartzes are covered here.
All the gems that are hidden.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all here.
But you know what I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be making a love spell for sure. I just can't not. So Walking Axle, you are my subject matter then. My question to anyone, right? Do you wear cologne? Yeah, I wear cologne. Da, da, da. Do you wear me? And then somebody says, no, I don't wear cologne. And then the question becomes, what do I have to do so that you think to yourself, I have to wear this? Because that's how good my stuff is, in my opinion. Because I never wore any cologne until I started making it. And I'm now saturated. So with my oils and whatnot, it's like I can't not. So I had this AI, had ChatGPT make a poster for me of a man walking to work, having forgotten to get dressed, but he's got his coffee, he's got his briefcase, and damn it, he put on his parlone. Didn't forget that shit. He's naked as fuck,
and he doesn't care. That's fun.
Pretty funny. I should put it in. I could put it in action. Oh no, I don't. I don't have my this guy here.
So, as Travis can attest, I'm a person who has a very sensitive nose. Now, that's always been the case, like always. But it has, well, it's become even worse the older I've gotten. So not only is it like super sensitive and I can smell a lot of stuff, but I find.
Did it get bigger too? Well,
maybe. I find that so as this world of ours progressed, and we moved on from like, Brute and Old Spice and all that stuff when you were a kid, and that's what Dad wore. So you wanted to be like Dad, so you wore it for a minute till you realized how bad it really smelled. And then you move on to like the pricier stuff. Maybe you go to the cologne counter there at the anchor store at the mall or whatever, and you start, spending a little money and all that. And I, get that. People like to smell nice for each other. But I'm trying not to step on Travis's thing because I love Travis and I love that he's got this going for himself. And it obviously is an amazingly great outlet for your energy. I feel it and can sense it every time you speak about this. That's why I felt so bad that my experience was what it was.
No worries.
But that's
man.
because of me. I have issues. Trust me.
It's him,
Like,
it's not
I'm
you,
the
Travis.
one who will like literally get up out of my chair in the living room there to go walking through the house to figure out what is this new smell that I'm now suddenly smelling. Inevitably, it's something the cats have knocked over in the tub or something, but I can definitely sense when something new is happening in my house with a smell. Anyway, so now I'm a person who tries my best to shop at times of the day when there's not a lot of people around the store, just because, well, let's see, there's things like this person. Hey, you wanted bananas, right? Okay, I'm gonna get the, hey, how's grandma? It's like, I don't care about grandma Tut. I don't care about your fucking bananas, and put the phone to your fucking ear and not be rude, you asshole. I hate that. It's like an epidemic. And so everybody walks around and I have to hear their conversation and them yelling at their phone. So that's one thing that drives me nuts. And again, I'm the grumpy old man, get off my lawn. But the worst thing for me is, so I'm at my little spot in the area and I'm looking for whatever type of thing. Michelle's got me a list that she sent and I'm looking for it. And suddenly my nose stops up and my eyes start to water. And I realize that the person who just rounded the aisle and is now coming towards me has put on so much whatever, cologne, perfume, hairspray, you name it, all of the above, that I can't be in the aisle with them. Like, I can't stand. I have to literally walk down to the other end of the aisle and let them get, or go to another aisle, let them get through so that I don't taste what they're, and that's the other thing. I'm at a restaurant and we've been seated and we actually ask, hey, can we sit like over there? A little bit away from the TVs and the music and all these fucking rude obstructions that y'all have put for me to enjoy a meal anymore. Can you at least put me over there, away from most of it? Yeah, sure. And inevitably, within 5 minutes, every table near us is now full of people. It's like there was a reason we asked to be seated away from everybody, but whatever. And then here comes the dude that's like bathed himself in Axe cologne, and so now every bite of my food tastes like Axe. So it's a thing. I don't get it. I don't understand it, that people feel that they can't just apply a little bit of, to the pulse points and smell nice for somebody who comes into their area, comes into their energy zones to share that smell with that person you're trying to, but I don't need to taste what you're wearing 300 feet away from you. And like when you leave, I'm following a trail through the store that you've left behind you. I don't know. What rant over?
Chemtrail.
It is,
Yeah, but
dude.
see,
It's personal fucking chemtrail. It truly
That's
is.
my ad.
Go ahead, Trev.
One at a time.
I was just saying, I made another ad where I don't always wear cologne, but when I do, people find me.
Well, see, that's awesome. If I smell something and suddenly go, oh, wait, what is that? And go looking for that smell 3 aisles over, then you've done something, Travis. Fucking A.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
No, that happened.
Then you got
Listen,
one on the hook.
I went to the clubhouse where I shoot billiards, like I said, and I went to the back table, and I walked by these two women and started setting up my pool cue and whatnot. And the one woman turned her head and she said, "Is that you?" And I said, "Yeah." And I stepped closer to her, and she's like, "Oh my god, that smells amazing."
There you go.
Got random women sniffing you in the store.
Yeah, baby. Check this out. I was again at the clubhouse, and there was a guy at the bar wearing a Vans shirt. So I went up to him and I'm like, hey, you know that doesn't say Vans, right? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, look at the symbol. He's like, oh, that's a square root. I'm like, yeah. So you know what the square root of the answer is, right? It's 42. It's 420. And there was a young 24-year-old, very, very cute woman who was a little bit tipsy. She looked at me and she's like, I want your shirt. And I was wearing a pretty fly Hawaiian shirt. I'm like, well, you can't have it. And so I went back to started shooting pool. And she came up to me. She found me. She's like, I'm serious. I want your shirt. How much do you want for it? And I said, look, the only way that you're going to get this shirt is if I get to watch you make breakfast in it. And that's all. And she said, no, I'll shoot pool for it. I'm like, no. You don't understand who you're talking to. I will wipe the floor with, I will wipe the floor. She said, well, what else can we? I said, well, I play chess. She's like, I play chess. Anyway, this is a long story. We had set up this date 2 days later where she was going to show up at 9:30. She never showed up. I was so disappointed.
They're all tall.
You'd have been
Yeah,
better off
post.
selling it.
You post. You have. Hey, post. You have to post your order, dude. You have to contact me. I know that there's no. That's why I said I need an attaché, bro. You can order, but it's going to be like old school. Just make the comment, and then I'll make it, and then I'll send it to you.
So I never actually knew about the whole Van square root thing, but wouldn't it be more likely? Wouldn't it be more likely that it's aimed at the Douglas Adams book rather than the 420 thing? I mean, 420 that didn't start until like at least mid to late 70s, right? Vans has been around since the 60s, right? I don't know. Let me go look.
I think it's all rooted together. I don't think that it has to be divided that way. I think it's just all the same, but same.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. I think if they actually Douglas Adams.
Yeah, what is that?
That's Goodbye. Thanks for all the fish. What the fuck's it called? Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. The computer, the ultimate answer to everything is 42.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when he said 42.
That's the ultimate answer, 42. That's what, when he said 42, I thought that immediately, and then he said 420.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, 420. And then it hit me like, well, wait, 420 wasn't a thing till, for me at least, until like late 80s, early 90s, but I was a little late to the Stony show probably on that one. But I know when I did the research on that, the guys at that college that would meet at the statue, that shit was like at least mid to late 70s, right? And I could be wrong. Let me go see. I want to know, because now you got me intrigued about this shit.
Yeah, I want to know too.
You've got me intrigued on this one. Let's see.
I think it's more about
the Vans logo with the extended roof light bar of the letters represents the brand's 1966. Wow, I didn't think it was that big. It was late 60s. Origin, symbolizing strength and stability. It was set to resemble a radical, which is what a square root sign is, radical. Echoing their alternative, and that's really all it says. Hang on. Oh, look, here's a Reddit thread talking about, well, the logo was in 66, and the 420 story didn't start being associated until 1971. That early? I don't think it was that early, was it? I thought it was more like mid to late 70s. Anyway, that's crazy though, Travis. You broke my brain on that one a little bit.
Yeah, I don't remember how I came across that, but and I haven't read Hitchhikers, but 42. I always thought that was
great book, great, like fun read, great read. The movie was decent. I mean, it's a hard book to do. The movie was okay.
But I'm asking Travis, did he see the movie?
No.
We see the movie.
Yeah.
I'd say read the book, but that's just how I roll.
Well, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, if he wants to get the gist of it quick, watch the movie. Because 42's in there,
Sure.
Oh wow, this show is almost over. I did not realize.
Like
I know. It's just 5.
So I'm doing a search on the Vans logo, and right away pops up Vans logo 420.
Right. And I get it. I mean, what was it? Fast Times at Ridgemont High and Picoli and all that. Yeah.
There's also the whole off the wall aspect.
There you go.
You know, I'm looking at it now.
And then you have, how about this? 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie.
Right.
And then you have
King Cole's Mariel Soul. Mariel Soul. He called for his pipe. He called for his bowl. I think we knew about Old King Cole.
And
Yeah,
then you
on-
have
on-
then you have
On
Stephen
some of these
Stills.
logos, it says 1966. Sorry, Trev.
That's all right. Then you have Stephen Stills. 4 and 20 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, man, that was hilarious. I was driving truck and I was like, 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. I'm like, wait a minute.
Finally planted my flowers.
I thought it was hilarious. I somebody post how they can tell me that you're a Def Leppard fan without telling me you're a Def Leppard fan, and your children's names are gluten, 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 gluten. Wasn't that the right band?
Yeah, you got it. I'm gonna name my kid Die Hard the Hunter.
What is it?
Die Hard.
Are those your two favorite movies?
The Hunter. No, it's just Def Leppard song.
Oh.
Well, where did Josh go?
I'm here.
You
I don't know. And I've been talking with my mute button on. My chat was froze up over on YouTube. Like it was stuck way back at like before I started ranting about the cologne. Like it was stuck and just sitting there
I
not
see, but-
progressing.
What? Can
Now
you all
that
not
I've
hear me?
refreshed, it's all.
Check mic 1, 2.
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, just make.
Yeah, I
There
hear
you
you.
are.
Wish Laura a happy belated birthday. Wish Daz a happy birthday.
Yes,
Really?
indeed.
Yeah, happy birthday, Dad.
Wanted to wish Valerie a happy second birthday.
Right. Absolutely.
How old is old Dad?
I think he said 58, if I'm not
I think
mistaken.
that's right.
Because he was
58?
astounded on the trip from
Thought he
48
was a
to
young
58.
buck. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
He's
He's
still
young
young.
in heart.
Don't get
He's
me
young
wrong.
in
Don't
heart.
get me wrong.
That's it.
I said that wrong.
Well, if you did all your exercise in a steam room, you'd probably look like you were 20 years younger too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, here's my other pitch. If you wear it, she will come.
Yeah, and spell it with a U.
I wasn't gonna say it, but there you go.
That's a good one. I like it.
Thank you all for hanging out this morning.
If you wear it, she will come. Oh yeah, you said that. Okay.
And like it sprays a whole lot every time you spray it, like an inordinate amount.
But you have to find the right button
Yeah.
to really
You gotta
get
hide it.
play that much.
If you wear it and you can figure it out, she will come.
Yeah, and it's hot then.
All right. We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with
Thank
us.
you.
Happy hump day. We managed to do it. We'll miss you, Valerie. Glad we did get to hug and meet in person. But God willing, we will see you all back here on Friday.
Indeed.
More of the Iron.
Bye.
Toodles noodles. You guys have a great rest of your week. Be good, be well. Do good, do it well. We do love you. Bye-bye.
Thank you for putting up with me.
anytime and always. Oh yeah, this is going to go on for a little bit because I extended it, so I'll talk out a little more, I suppose. Shout out to Esme, who's on the recovery, sobering up, walking a straight line at least this morning. So that's good. Not so worried
Make
about
sure
it.
the cops don't get her.
I was worried they broke her. Like, when they said they give her the max dose, you never know what that means. And I was worried they broke her.
Yeah, right.
She's doing good. All right. Love you guys. We'll see you on Friday. Have a good week. Bye-bye.